Why do you want to work here? Because I've always been passionate about being able to afford food and shelter. No, there is a right way and a wrong way to answer this question, and I'm going to walk you through the 3-part formula to your answer, and we will also look at real-life bad and great examples. This is Self-Made Millennial. I'm Madeline Mann. I am a human resources leader and job search strategist. You may have seen me in all of these places, new videos on Thursdays. I put out a video on this topic a few years ago, and to this day, the success stories keep pouring in of how effective this answer truly is. Check out this viewer who landed the job offer after knocking this answer out of the park. Yes! And stay to the end because you'll see a real life answer to this question that got a person into the final round interviews. Why do you want to work here is a super common interview question, and when you hear the reasoning, you'll understand why. For skilled jobs, companies are shaking in their boots that you don't actually want to take this job and that you're really just taking it until you find the job you actually want when that opens up, and you'll just resign fairly quickly. Working in human resources, I have seen how expensive hiring is. The hours of creating job descriptions, conducting interviews, discussing candidates in debriefs. Ugh. And then there's a large amount of time it takes to train people. Toot toot. And then if that person leaves, the company needs to reinvest all of that time and money again. Plus, the team is now overburdened with the work of the person who left and morale is damaged. All of this is to say that they are scared mitless that you don't actually want this job. What is the number one most important ingredient to your answer to the question, why do you want this job? Specifics. And I'll be specific about which specifics to include. I opened a job application, and on the application, there was a space to say why they were interested in this role and company. And here are some of the non-specific answers I received. And know that these are full and unedited responses. Opportunity to expand skill set, flexibility, coaching, remote job, and flexibility. Could these responses be for nearly any company and any type of job? Yes, you gotta be more specific than this, my friend. Show interest. Avoid making your answer about benefits like remote work, healthcare, flexible schedule, vacation policy. That has nothing to do with the work and the duties of the role. Let's dive into the formula. Take notes on this part, and also know that if you're prepping for your job interview, you will need to practice the 2 most important questions, the bookends of your interview. The first is tell me about yourself, which we have a highly acclaimed worksheet on how to sketch out your answer. People go bonkers for it. And the second is the question, what questions do you have for me at the end of the interview? And I have a video on that. Both resources are linked below. Okay, when answering why do you want this job and to work here, you can touch on 3 potential areas. First, the company. Discuss what you like about the product or service, what inspires you about the company's mission, why you're so excited about the future of the industry, and how you feel that the company is aligned with your values. Second, the role. Say why this role is specifically the best next step for your career, how you are a great fit, and feel you could make a big impact. And third, the team. If you've already done some interviews with them, talk about the people you've met, how you are inspired by them, how you could learn so much from them and vice versa, how you could see you all working well together. And working with great people makes all of the difference in your career. Treat them like a piece of toast and butter them up. Now, let's break down 2 real-world example responses to the question, why do you want to work here in a job interview? If you're looking for a full playlist of all of the top interview questions and answers, I've got you. I will link it below to help you prep. So take a look at this example. I'm seeking to learn and grow within marketing at the top level, and your job description allows for a lot of flexibility and open-mindedness, which is crucial for a marketing creative. What do I like about this answer? It shows a bit of passion for marketing. It emphasizes certain things about this specific role and what stands out to them. What could be improved? I don't know what at the top level means. This wasn't a C level or VP role. Also, marketing is so broad. I'd love to have seen why they are interested in marketing at this company or in this industry. Let's take a look at another example. First, I'm incredibly excited about this opportunity with Self-Made Millennial as it marries two of my personal passions, driving revenue for high-growth startups and helping others achieve their career dreams. For me, a professional who rose through the corporate world with a non-traditional background, helping others thrive is especially purposeful and rewarding. Second, as your paid customer and follower across YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn, I already have a fundamental understanding of your lead nurture sequences and service offerings. On your marketing team, I will gladly perform the responsibilities described, but I will also challenge you to build your business's strategic foundations in order to achieve and exceed our performance metric KPIs and sales objectives. What I like about this immediately touches on why the role is interesting to her and the industry. Her response is very specific. I can tell that she was intentional about applying to this role and has truly given it a bit of consideration. What could be improved? Well, her answer touched on why this company, why this role. She didn't talk about the team, but that's because she said this before she had met more folks. And her resume was also impeccable, which is because she was in my private resume digital course. And so if you want a free resume workshop to see a bit of the magic for yourself, I will link the Resume Revamp Masterclass below. Hit that like button if you love real world examples like this, and I will do more of them. And subscribe to this channel so that you get reminded to do something good for your career every time I come out with a new video. You've got this. Wi-Fi high five.